These are real extinct animals that ruled the earth. I'm saving the best one for last, so make sure to watch until the end. You may think that the ostrich is terrifying, but wait until you get a load of this thing, the terror bird. I mean, the name speaks for itself. Imagine an eagle with the body of an ostrich and take steroids. Each bird was around 280 pounds and were up to 10 feet in height. Terror birds were carnivorous, meaning they only ate meat. It's still debated whether or not they were hunters or scavengers, but if they're hunters instead of scavengers, it would make them even more terrifying. For one, they have a giant beak that's built like an axe, meaning they would be able to tear through prey with ease. And don't think because of its large size that it's slow. At full speed, the terror bird would be able to run faster than a horse. They were apex predators, meaning that they were top of the food chain. Nothing could stop this bird until the saber-toothed tiger migrated to South America and took over the food chain. Because of the new predators that migrated to South America, they both decreased the food for the terror bird and also hunted them to extinction. Their closest relative today is the Cerema bird, which only grow to about 35 inches. This is the Deinosuchus, and the name translates to terrible crocodile. The terrible crocodile lived around 82 to 73 million years ago in North America. The terrible crocodile grew up to 30 feet, which is equivalent to about 3 American alligators today. It was quite literally a giant version of the modern day alligator. They weighed around 10 tons, with teeth 3 inches long. They would hunt their prey mostly in the water, like fish or turtles, but if given the chance, they would even eat dinosaurs. They had the ability to raise their nostrils just above the water surface and have the rest of their body stay underwater. There was no other animal big enough to hunt an adult dino gator, but unlike the terror bird, they did have competition over prey. As I said, they are giant versions of the alligator, so their closest relative today is the alligator. This is the Masiakasaurus, translating to vicious lizard. The vicious lizard was a relatively small dinosaur, measuring around 6 feet in length and 1 to 2 feet in height, and weighed only around 44 pounds. The unique thing about this dinosaur is his teeth. Sounds like British people have competition. Its teeth are pointed outwards, suggesting that it had a specialized diet of small prey, since it would be unable to get a good grip and tear it. Most likely, the main source of food was fish, living close by the water and snatching fish out of the water. They lived around 70 to 65 million years ago on the island of Madagascar. Because of their size, they would be an easy meal for a bigger dinosaur, but lucky for them, the habitat they lived in didn't have many larger predators. But even if there were, they would probably be able to outrun bigger predators very quickly. The extinction of the vicious lizard isn't clear, but the extinction of the animal coincides with the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event, where 75 of non-avian dinosaurs were wiped out. The Dunkleosteus is a fish that was named after David Dunkel, a paleontologist who mainly focused on fish fossils. The Dunkel has been found in the United States, Canada, Poland, Belgium, and Morocco, and lived around 382 to 358 million years ago. The Dunkel had armor around its head and jaw, and those aren't teeth, they are armor plates around the beak of the fish. The jaws are able to sharpen themselves. It had the strength to bite through the bones of fish with ease, easily making it the apex predator of the waters. The bite force of the Dunkel is around 6,000 newtons. This fish was huge, weighing around 1 to 4 tons and around 20 to 30 feet long. The female great white shark is only half of that. The Dunkel was such an apex predator that they ate literally any animal that was in the same ecosystem, even other smaller dunkels. The larger dunkel lived at the depths of the ocean, while the smaller dunkel lived in the shallow waters to avoid the larger ones. Researchers found that the dunkel could not digest bones and threw them up after eating. The dunkel died off in the Devonian period, along with most of the existing animals at the time. The closest living relatives to the dunkel are all vertebrates with jaws, and yes, that includes you. And last, but not least, the greatest animal to ever walk this earth, the peak of evolution, the apex predators of apex predators, the dodo bird.